I am going live, not, oh Lord, oh my gosh, not that this was the opportune moment to go live. Well, actually it was, just because my mother-in-law, bless her heart, came and got my twins. Wait, which means I don't have to hide in a closet or pretend I'm doing something that I'm not, because I have this time to myself. So I decided this was the opportune moment to go live. Now, that being said, I would have, oh Lord, I would not look like this. Well, I probably would, but yeah, I probably would. But maybe I wouldn't have an excuse. And I wouldn't have, oh Lord, that on my face. The good thing is it goes on white, and then it goes on pink, and then when it dries it's white. So it's very, I kind of like that. Anywho, this is what I was gonna get at. I recently became a distributor in see, I'm not even saying the right word, Sengens, I think. However, the love, what got me into it was actually the lipstick, this lip sense. And to make my long story longer, I taught for 17 years, and I unexpectedly, that kind of ended on a note that I didn't think would, I thought I would always go back to it, but I have 2 little kids, and one of them has special needs. So all of a sudden I found myself forced to become a stay-at-home mom, which to me, quite honestly, was dreadful. Just the thought of having to feed my kids. And also my crowd was different. Like in the classroom, I knew what to expect. Like I was the one that knew how to reach the bad kids. And so I had that. But then I have to be at home with my kids, and I'm like, I don't have to feed you. It was a lot for me. And so I struggle with that. And I ended up finding something that I was in the midst of creating a product that I thought would be on Shark Tank. And so I invested so much time and effort into that, and there were a lot of setbacks, but I realized that I needed to fail my way to success. And but it was lonely, and I kept on having to think about what was ahead of me, and thinking like, okay, in 3 years this will pan off, and this will be a decision that you're glad you made. This is not. And that was hard. That was really hard, but I didn't want to quit, because I knew that there were a lot of people that I would have to almost answer to. And because I'd spent so much time and money and effort and threw myself at that, because I thought, okay, this will pay off. But I was miserable in the midst of it. I mean, I was trying to do everything the right way, but it was literally 1 step forward and 2 steps back, which I was getting okay with. And then the moment when I tried on my lip sense, and that was the game changer. It gave me a reason to get excited, to look nice, and to kind of play around with colors, and then to be noticed. And honestly, like blue red was my first color and concept, but it was really hard to deal with the not knowing what was going to happen, and knowing that it would probably take 2 to 3 years to even get off the ground. And so because I was so concentrated on that, I never thought about selling this stuff. And then all of a sudden it hit me. I was literally driving, and my daughter had taken my lip gloss from my purse. And in a moment of weakness, I always kept extra makeup in my glove compartment. And so I found a lip pencil that I used to use all the time. And I put it on, and I was smiling, and I immediately saw all the crap on my teeth. And then I tried to get it off, and it was all over my face. And then it hit me. It was like, oh my gosh, I can never not wear lip scents. And it hit me like, wait a minute, I need to sell this stuff because this is amazing to me. Like my day was different because I didn't have the lipstick I wanted. And I almost felt like I was doing people a service. It was a public service announcement saying, you have got to get this stuff. I almost wanted to tag on with those, what are they, Jehovah's Witnesses? It was like I wanted to reach as many people as I could. Like I will start going door to door with them. And I'll be in the background as they're trying to save people, but I'll have my lip scents in the background. I want an audience. And I realized I'm not afraid of the no's at all because I look at it like I make a fool of myself on a daily basis. I'm okay with that. The best part about that is that I'm okay to put myself out there and look like a fool or make, be in an awkward moment for the right reason. And this is it. This is it. There's no better reason to do this. So I look at it like I want to reach as many people as I can. And I feel like I shouldn't have to convince them. This is the information the pure magic in tidying up. That's what it is. And I read that and I got rid of so many things. I mean, I went from 70 dresses, which I didn't even know I had, to about 7 because those dresses that I tried on, and that was devastating. It was horrible, but I made myself do it. And I realized I only felt confident and good in a few dresses. The rest of them I gave away. And it made me then realize that everything in your life needs to spark joy. And for me, lip scents sparked joy. And I was willing to pay more for it because it ended my lipstick search. I mean, I will never, ever use another lipstick ever. And that was, I mean, that's worth gold to me. And so I appreciate it so more. So normally if somebody were to tell me the price, I would feel like that was a big punch in the gut. Like, oh, $25. Oh my gosh. I only get my makeup at the Dollar Tree and I only shot from the clearance rack. That was something I was so proud of. But guess what? The clearance rack, I would come home because I thought I was saving all this money and the stuff looked like crap on me. And that was a waste of money. So once I realized that everything in my life needed to spark joy, then this was a no-brainer. And this sparks joy for me. And just being able to share it with people and letting them know that, lipstick is powerful. There's a whole psychological effect behind lipstick. And in fact, if you look at studies, there's something called the lipstick effect, where when the economy is very low, like during the Depression, cosmetic sales went up. And so did lipstick, because women feel like empowered. And if they're, at your worst, if you put on some lipstick, you kind of feel better. And yes, that's the best thing you can do. And be okay with no's. I mean, bring on the skeptics, because I don't want to say they're fools not to buy into it, but they would be foolish not to hear what you're saying. And if they don't, that's all right. Move on, because there's somebody else that will, hitch on, what is that? Mary Kay said something about, because I sold Mary Kay. Loved it. I loved wearing it, but I couldn't sell it. So I've done a lot of things like that, but this was one of the ones where I went and said, I need to sell this. What is that? But I'm still going back to this. Hitch your wagon on a star or something like that. But be around people that are moving up. Don't let Debbie Downers get you down. Don't do it. So that being said, really? I had this the whole time. I just noticed it was on my floor because, you know what? My house is a mess. And honestly, I make no excuses. That's another thing. When people come into my house, I'm not one of those people that says, oh, excuse me for the mess. It's such a mess. No. I have 4 kids. Get over it. This is the way it's going to be. And I'm okay with that. I just wish that I had known that this scarf was actually on the floor. Because then I would have well, nah, this is, I mean, it is what it is. But that being said, I'm going to wrap this up because if anyone's even listening, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's how I feel. You don't need to convince people. If they're not convinced, then hopefully they'll come around later. But go to somebody else. Don't waste your time on that. This product is way too good. And the company is just, people shouldn't be needing to be convinced. So if they don't see it, shame on them. All right, I'm ending this. I've gone 14 minutes. Oh, thank you so much. All right, I'm seriously, see, this is what happens to me. I don't know how to end it. All right, 3, 2, 1, I'm out.